How to mirror an entire Revit project. Mirror draw axis versus mirror project tutorial. Hello and welcome to our new video. Today we will show you how to mirror an entire project in Revit. This technique is useful when we need to quickly orient a model in the opposite direction or when working with project variants. So let's get started. When we want to create a mirror, most of the time we would use the options within the Modify tab. First, we select the entire model. We notice that some elements not visible in the floor plan were not selected, so now, in a 3D view, we'll include those elements as well. We go back to floor plan. We will use the Mirror Draw Axis option. We can see that we have the choice to create a copy while keeping the original selected. We draw the mirror line and wait for the process to complete. This may take some time depending on the size of the project. Once the process is finished, a window appears with information. After executing the mirror, we get a window showing errors and warnings. In this case, we have 10 errors and 13 warnings. Revit shows us the causes of these issues. Most often, they involve elements linked by constraints or references. For example, we can see an error: one or more dimension references are invalid, which means that dimensions have lost their link to elements. We also have a warning: highlighted walls overlap, meaning some walls now overlap after mirroring. Another common problem is instance origin does not lie on host face, where an element is no longer properly attached to its host. We click Remove References to eliminate the problematic links. After that, we still see certain errors and warnings. In some cases, we can use the Delete Type option, especially for the Can't Make Type error, which occurs when Revit cannot properly generate an element type after mirroring. Although at first glance the mirror seems successful, it's very important to note that this method can often disrupt relationships between elements. Therefore, it is necessary to thoroughly check the model, especially walls, doors, windows, and their connections, because some elements may behave incorrectly after mirroring. Due to these issues, this method is not ideal for mirroring an entire project. However, Revit offers a better way to mirror the whole project, which significantly reduces errors and warnings. Let's go back to the beginning. We go to the floor plan, then Manage, Position, and select Mirror Project. We see that there are 4 options. North to south, where the mirror line is along the east-west axis. East to west, where the mirror line is along the north-south axis. Northeast to southwest, where the mirror line is along the northwest-southeast axis. And finally, northwest to southeast, where the mirror line is along the northeast-southwest axis. In our case, we chose east to west. We wait for the process to finish, which can take longer for larger projects. Once completed, we get an information window confirming that 22,495 elements were successfully mirrored, with 0 errors and 12 warnings. Among the warnings, we see items like Review 1687 elements and Can't Make Type, which indicate elements that need further checking. We click OK. This method is better because it automatically mirrors the entire project without the need to manually select each element. It reduces the number of errors compared to Mirror Draw Axis and, in most cases, better preserves element references and parameters. The downside is that larger projects take more processing time, and some warnings still require manual review. So, while Mirror Draw Axis can be useful for smaller portions, for the entire project we recommend using the Mirror Project option because it automatically mirrors all elements, reduces errors, and preserves references, providing a faster and more reliable workflow in Revit. And that's it for today's video. Now we know how to mirror an entire project in Revit, both manually and using the Mirror Project option, as well as the advantages and potential drawbacks of each method. We hope this tutorial helps you improve your Revit workflow. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tutorials.